Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening ceremony of the Games of the 26th Olympiad, the Centennial Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic flame is now in downtown Atlanta, having just left City Hall.
In a true spirit of sportsmanship.
That's like world, puts Atlanta on the map.
And when Atlanta got it, I knew Atlanta was a black mecca. I'm like, we can have free thing during the Olympics. So it was, to me, that was a major movement for Atlanta.
We were at Six Flags, coming down the hill right there after Thornton Road, and the guy said to this, the Olympics have been awarded to the city of Atlanta.
To the city of Atlanta.
So we could see all the cars turning, swerving and going on, because they didn't nobody, like everybody's out there with me, didn't believe we were going to get.
When people from outside of the U.S. think about our nation, New York, like you said, L.A., Hollywood comes to mind, and then maybe the Wild Wild West.
Also, a lot of other states were mad. I remember this, they were mad. They weren't happy because it was being held here in the United States. They were mad because it was being held in Atlanta.
That was amazing. And, to me, it brought strength, because even, what he was enduring and what he was actually going through, I would say physically, but just the fact, just to see him just standing with that, it just, oh my God. It was amazing, and it was just like it was like a surge. It just gave me a surge. Yes, I was very impressed.
It was just fantastic. Peachtree Street is this busy thoroughfare that's always congested, people honking at each other, and it was blocked off. So the fact that you could ride all the way into town on the Presidential Parkway, come in International Boulevard, all the way to Peachtree Street, turn down Peachtree, and there's just people walking and people on bikes. And my thought was, well, that'll never happen again.
For the Olympics, things felt like super clean, super crisp, super welcoming. They had like little, like a mock track set up, and you could like kind of run around it and look at the different stats for different athletes.
It was this guy behind me. He had, back then, like, we didn't have smart water and all that kind of stuff. He had a big, long tube of water, like smart water is now. He held the water up and said, $1 million, $1 million. Everybody don't know what it is.
I think where Atlanta became more prominent was in the business aspect, because again, all that construction, all the sponsors, and that brought people in to do trade deals, to learn more about it. So I think probably from a cultural and a business standpoint, Atlanta profited in that way.
There was we don't know where the bomb might have gone off at.
They're dancing, everybody's having them, and they were about to start a new song, and bam!
Wait, what? Are you watching the news? No. Like, they're saying it was a bomb in Atlanta.
There are 2 confirmed dead, more than 100 injured.
This is 1996.
The bombing at Centennial Olympic Park this morning was an evil act of terror.
At the time, you did not know if this was just a start or something, or if this was all they were going to do.
On behalf of all Americans, let me extend my condolences to the families of those who lost their lives and our prayers to those who were injured.
Presents a memorial service remembering our loved one, and this picture is the same one that's hanging here in the Hawthorne Center.
Well, Alice, Hawthorne was my niece, as I stated before, and she was a very ambitious person.
You know, when you first hear that news, you kind of shocked, and you want to know who did it and why it happened, and you know, why it had to be her. You know, it's with all of the people, you know, you get a weird feeling of that one particular person that'd be your relative, and you know, why her? And that, I think that's the answer. We can't answer that, you know.
She loved life, and she loved to like to do a lot of different things.
Alice Hawthorne was cut short. Her life was, but she lived it to the hilt.
She owned her own ice cream parlor. She loved her family. She was part of the military force, and wanted to be in politics, loved her community.
Her legacy is what you see at the center that she has. It's a place of fellowship, bringing your families together, which is a lot of stuff what we need now. And if her passing brings people together, she will probably want that to be remembered in her memory.
I heard the news on the radio of the bombing, and that's when we got the sad news. And from that point on, we were just really kind of involved in getting information and finding out what happened and how it happened and who did it, you know.
Yesterday, lawmen made a second trip to Richard Jewell's former home in Habersham County. Agents bagged potential evidence. They also removed paint samples and took photographs.
Richard Jewell fit a profile. It was loud when they accused him. You know, everybody now knows, they know his favorite color. They know what kind of cake he liked. They even know his nickname for all of his girlfriends.
On Wednesday, dozens of FBI and ATF agents were in Jewell's residence.
But then as it started unraveling and, you know, it goes to someone else, they can't all just take it back. We all, not just the FBI, but the news station, everything, falsely accused this man of something that he did not do. But then you have Eric Rudolph over here as well, who was basically quiet.
Charlotte FBI Special Agent in Charge Kris led the Bureau's Fugitive Task Force in the hunt for Rudolph.
They assumed this guy could just live off the grid forever, and in the end, he's just living behind the local Kroger and Publix.
That manhunt lasted 5 years in the mountains surrounding the town of Murphy.
So that doesn't look good for them.
I'm Tom Kirkland, along with co-host Rory Giovanni, honored to be with you tonight for this auspicious occasion. Rory, so much and so many to celebrate before we say goodbye to these iconic Centennial Summer Games, the Unity Game.